stubbornness, indifference, and even justify harmful actions. It's not the philosophy itself, but rather its improper application that can lead to these negative outcomes. Stoicism is about accepting life's challenges with grace, not about becoming unfeeling or indifferent. It's about understanding our role in the world and acting accordingly, not about justifying harmful actions. And most importantly, it's about finding peace within ourselves, not about suppressing our emotions. So, while Stoicism can provide a strong foundation for mental fortitude, it's crucial to avoid its potential pitfalls. So, how do we strike the right balance between the good and bad Stoicism? To answer this, we must first remind ourselves that Stoicism isn't a rigid doctrine, but a philosophy of life, a guide to living well. It's about finding the sweet spot where we can acknowledge our feelings without being ruled by them, where we can face the world's challenges with equanimity and grace. Cultivating good Stoicism, then, starts with self-awareness. It's about recognizing our emotional reactions and understanding why they occur. When we feel anger, frustration, or sadness, we should not shun these emotions but examine them. What triggers them? What thoughts accompany them? By understanding our emotions, we can better manage our responses to them. Next, it's about practicing mindfulness, being present in the moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control and let go of what's not. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can free us from unnecessary worry and stress. It encourages us to take responsibility for our actions and attitudes rather than blaming external circumstances. However, beware of the traps of bad Stoicism. It's easy to misunderstand Stoicism as a call to suppress emotions or embrace apathy. This couldn't be further from the truth. Stoicism doesn't ask us to become emotionless robots, but rather to be rational, empathetic beings who understand that emotions are a natural part of life, not something to be feared or avoided. So, how do we avoid these traps? By remembering that Stoicism is a tool, not a rule book. It's a guide to help us navigate life, not a set of commandments to be followed blindly. It's about striving for balance, not perfection. In the end, Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent, but about understanding and accepting life as it is, with all its ups and downs. It's about developing resilience, inner peace, and a deep sense of contentment that remains unshaken even in the face of adversity. That, my friends, is the true power of Stoicism. It is about bringing them into the light of consciousness, where we can understand and transform them. It is about recognizing that our shadow is a part of us, but it does not define us. This process of integration is not easy. It requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to face our deepest fears. But the rewards are immeasurable. By embracing our shadow, we free ourselves from the chains of denial and step into the fullness of who we are meant to be. Imagine a mosaic, a work of art made from countless fragments of colored glass. Each piece on its own may seem insignificant, but when assembled together, they create a beautiful and intricate whole. This is the essence of the integrated self. When we embrace our shadow, we gather those fragmented pieces of ourselves. We acknowledge the good and the bad, the light and the dark. We stop judging ourselves so harshly and start accepting ourselves for who we truly are. This integration does not erase our shadow. It simply allows us to relate to it differently. We no longer fear it or try to suppress it. Instead, we learn to listen to its messages and understand its wisdom. The integrated self is not a finished product. It is an ongoing process of self-discovery and growth. As we evolve, so too does our shadow. New challenges arise and new aspects of ourselves emerge from the depths. This constant evolution is what makes life interesting and meaningful.
Prioritizing a select circle of close friends for a more fulfilling life. 1. Quality over quantity. Friendship's true essence lies not in numbers vast, but in connections deep, where hearts are cast. Seek not a multitude, nor chase the crowd, but nurture bonds that make your spirit proud. In circles small, where trust and care reside, where laughter blooms and secrets can confide, there lies the wealth that friendships can impart, a solace true, a refuge for the heart. Each step in this uncharted territory is a step toward uncovering your true self and your unique purpose. The wilderness experience reshapes our approach to life. When lost, we become more receptive to new directions, willing to explore unfamiliar paths, and open to discovering novel ways of being. It's a process of forging a unique trail, a path less traveled that might someday guide others. There's a paradoxical goal: to find your way back home, not to the place you started from, but to a new understanding of home, a place within yourself. This home is where clarity resides, where your path is no longer shrouded in mist, but illuminated by the light of self-awareness. By embracing being lost, we eventually find our way, a journey that requires courage, patience, and an unyielding desire to discover the essence of our being. The wilderness, with all its uncertainty and fear, becomes a place of growth, enlightenment, and profound understanding. Being lost in the wilderness of life's uncertainties is not a misstep, but a necessary phase of growth. It's a journey that takes you through the depths of introspection, leading to the discovery of your true self and your unique path. This experience, unsettling as it may be, is a profound opportunity for personal transformation and enlightenment.